What's going on, guys? I was muted the whole time. So, as I was saying to myself, because I'm so good at that. So as it said in the description today, today makes an entire year that love him, hate him, love Dragon Ball, hate Dragon Ball, whatever. You can't deny that his creation, Dragon Ball, is one of the most influential properties to ever grace this planet. I am talking, of course, of the great and sorely missed Akira Toriyama. Rest in peace, Sensei. You have been missed, and you will always be missed by anybody who has seen any of your properties, any of your shows, your mangas, all of it. We all love you. Um, to commemorate this, I will be playing through one of my one of the games that I own that goes through 95, give or take, percent of the story of his greatest accomplishment, Goku. It's called Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. This will be episode one. So, without further ado, let's get into it. And, anybody who comes into the stream, don't hesitate to talk amongst yourselves, talk with me. I'm an open book. I started watching Dragon Ball Z about halfway through the Frieza saga, right about when he killed Krillin, and I went back and I watched bits and pieces of Dragon Ball and earlier episodes of Z, and I have been hooked, hooked ever since. I love it. I defend all the bad stuff. I love GT despite its flaws, and I just I'm always open for the ability to talk about it. I love all the games, more or less. You know, what is there to say? It's a great show. It's a great manga. It's a great story. It has flaws, sure. We we all know about Toriyama Sensei's penchant for forgetting people. Launch. Legendary Super Satan. The idea was to play through starting from Bardock, but I think I'm going to check this out real quick first. Season Pass 3? Sorry guys, I haven't opened this in a while, so I gotta see what this is. And I think I have the Legendary Edition, so I might not even have to buy it, but I wonder what this is. Oh, it's Daima. Oh wow. Oh, I don't own it. That's unfortunate. this is wow. I didn't expect this at all. I hadn't heard anything about it. I never hear about a new content drop for this game. Never. Okay. Well, let's get back into it. Okay. New game. Let's go with normal because I don't want to bash my head. Oh wait, I think I messed up. I probably should have started it with Bardock. Let me see. Yeah, I messed up.
Dad?
Yeah, I messed up. Hold on. Let me skip this real quick. Just, hold on. Wait. Go away. Go away. Do I have to? Alright, let me just restart the game. Sorry, guys. Oh. It's funny. I grew up loving the story so much, and it became such a big part of my life. Um, no joke, not an exaggeration. This game, or this anime, this little story about an alien monkey boy from outer space, from a planet that got destroyed by an androgynous whatever Frieza is. I told my wife, Mrs. Lehman, when I got with her, I was like, look, if you can't even so much as appreciate the story of Dragon Ball, um, we can be together, okay? Like, I can't, and you know, her thing is Naruto, and I love Naruto too. But to me, for me, with my life, Dragon Ball is the apex. It is the best story. Um, Now, Naruto does have its moments where it does kind of surpass Dragon Ball in its scope, sure. Hmm. I guess I do have to start this. Okay. Well, and you know, she and I are a lot alike in a lot of ways, and one of the things that kind of separate our mentalities is she will not. She will not. She refuses to do it. She refuses to give Boruto the time of day. She won't do it
Dad?
because it's not made by the
Dad?
original mangaka. And I respect it. I do. Um, but I can't bring myself to do it with Dragon Ball because it's Dragon Ball to me. I have to. You know, look, Naruto's great and all, but Naruto doesn't
Piccolo,
have
you came.
planes. Naruto
I
doesn't
like to do
have
a
a
little image training every
float
now and then to make sure
in
I don't get
the
too
Macy's
rusty.
parades and all that.
Time to see what I can do. And you're
So while
justified to help me do that.
I can respect her love and admiration for that story and the fact that she won't even do Boruto once, like she won't even watch the movie. I can't do that with Dragon Ball because I'm always interested to see where they're gonna go. I've been waiting ever since what was it 2015, 2016 that Super ended after the Tournament of Power. I haven't had the time to actually sit and read the manga, so I've been waiting to see what they do with the anime.
Give me all you got. Come on, Goku. Is that the best you can do?
You're as strong as ever, Piccolo. Not bad, Piccolo. I'm impressed. I'm guessing that I haven't been training hard enough.
Do you think this is some sort of game?
What? No way! I know it's not a game. I'm just really pumped to fight you.
You don't know when to give up. Give me all you got.
I've missed it. Right now we're just doing a little image training in Goku's mind with Piccolo. And I don't know, it looks like we're pretty deadlocked. Piccolo's got the edge over me. I'm trying to reacclimate myself with the controls. And now he's got the upper hand. Oh, there. Oh, okay.
My power!
Give me all you got.
Alright. I think I've warmed up enough by now.
Then show me what you can really do.
Let's do this, Piccolo!
There we go. And it's like, I was I was in the generation of kids that would run home after school every day just to catch the new episode of what was it, Fridays on Toonami. Um, I would run home every day to see if there was a new episode of Dragon Ball Z. I couldn't get enough of it, man. And then when my boy Gohan came to the scene and he started becoming more the most powerful character in the show, and then they sidelined him, I felt that. I took that as a personal affront because Gohan is my boy. He, along with characters like Krillin and Yamcha and hell, even Tien, have had the greatest character development. I used to absolutely despise Gohan when he was a kid. You know, in the early Saiyan saga, he was such a whiny little shit. I could not stand him.
Before this planet's ours.
It would have been ours much sooner if you'd actually done your job, Raditz.
Sorry.
And that's why everyone calls you Raditz the Runt.
I don't remember this when I
It'll be
played through
different
the
on
first time.
next planet.
Mark my words, if you screw up again, I will kill you.
Wait, I just remembered something. I think my little brother Kakarot was sent to a different planet. I'll bet he's still there.
You know, this kind of scene kind of takes
I didn't think
a
there were
weird
any
turn when
Saiyans
you
left
remember
besides
the
us.
retcon they did in
He joins
Broly.
us, the rest of the universe will be ours in no time.
The fact that he's your brother doesn't exactly fill me with confidence. What planet was he sent to?
I think it's called Earth. But now that I think about it, I haven't heard anything about him taking control of it. Damn that Kakarot, what the hell is he doing?
Attack of the Saiyans.
Dad? Dad? Dad, we better head home or Mom's gonna be really mad at us.
Sorry for getting a bit carried away, Gohan. I was fighting somebody super strong.
Super strong?
Yeah, a guy
And then,
going by
you
the
know,
name of Piccolo.
I don't know who else
Yeah,
is
well,
as
he
annoyed
used
as
to be
I am
called Demon King
with
Piccolo,
the likes
and he
of
was real bad to the
Colleen
bone.
Klinkenbeard taking up
He's
the vocals
strongest guy
for
I've ever fought in my whole
Gohan
life.
and
I don't think anybody's got me more
Kid
pumped up than
Goku.
him. I want to
Look,
fight him again.
I respect
So I'm
her.
hoping to get
I have
stronger.
nothing against her
And
whatsoever.
soon.
I
I'd be
after
afraid to
the
break
One Piece
someone
live
like
action,
that.
I
You know,
started to
I bet you'd be
watch
just
the
fine if you
anime,
trained
and I
yourself
knew
up a
that
bit.
she played Luffy. She
I
plays
don't
Luffy,
think
as far as
Mama
I'm aware.
liked
She
that
still
very
does.
much.
I
That's
have
right.
respect for her,
I totally forgot
and
that
she
Gigi
works
asked us to get some
as
ingredients
Luffy.
for her. How
I
could
grew
not
up with
remember that?
Stephanie Nadolny playing Kid Gohan, Team Gohan, Kid Goku. I can't hear
What all did she
her,
need again?
Oh,
or I can't hear Goku
I
as any
think she wanted some
Kid
fish
Goku
and
or
apples, Dad.
Kid Gohan as
Oh,
anybody
yeah,
else but
right.
Stephanie.
Let's just
I
see
can't
if we
do
can't
it.
find us some apples around this
And
place.
it
Okay, I'll go look.
Chris Ayres playing Frieza
Gohan sure is
and
full of energy.
what's her name? Monica Rial playing Bulma. I know those came about from Dragon Ball Kai. I cannot, guys, you don't understand. I can't do Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Kai. It's not Dragon Ball Z. It, they cut out all the fun filler, like like Goku and Piccolo getting their licenses, and they removed the blood. They turned Mr. Popo blue for no reason at all. I can't endorse that show. And as much as I idol worship, or I guess used to idol
Don't get
worship
too excited and
guys
trip
like
over
Sean
your-
Schimmel before I found out
Here the
how
next
he
son of
really
mine
was
runs.
behind the
Safe
scenes.
to say he couldn't have gone that far.
Now I just have the respect for him as the character that he played for my childhood.
Hey,
I
looks like you found an. Let's try to find one more. What do you say?
to hear him say that one of the things he's proudest of in his work, in his career,
Come on, looks
is
like he's having a blast.
is Kai, and it's like, how can you say that with a straight face?
Hey now,
Look, you know,
don't go
I
wandering too
I
far.
do understand the redoing of the "I am the Super Saiyan" speech that he gave to Frieza, but to me, Dragon Ball Z is the definitive experience. You know, the English release with all of the Bruce Faulkner music, and I've tried to watch the Japanese release, and you know, when we lose,
Wow, Gohan, you're a regular bloodhound.
um,
All right, this ought to be enough.
what's her, all the Japanese voice actors, when they pass away,
Thanks for
it's
finding
gonna
this,
be a sad
Gohan.
day. Yeah, I don't know if it'll hit the same as when Akira Toriyama passed away, but it's definitely gonna hit hard
And I don't blame you.
because they
Hang
don't
in
get
there, I got an
involved
idea.
in any sort
We'll
of
catch some fish
drama.
and then head
They
straight home.
keep to themselves. They play the characters they play, and that's it. They're rock stars out in Japan,
But first, we need to find a spot to
and I
fish.
wouldn't blame them one bit if they never came to the States.
You got
Never.
it. Try to keep up, though.
Dad, wait up!
And look, I understand that, you know, the Dragon Ball Z fan base is divided when it comes to dub versus sub.
Sorry.
I understand that there are people like myself that grew up watching the English dubs, the Funimation dubs from the 90s because of Toonami. That's how I grew up watching it. You know, I shout out to guys like Geekdom 101 who have everything, have watched
Gohan?
everything
Run off to?
that Dragon Ball Z has to offer.
Me, Dad!
But you know, when you sit there and you I'm I am so done with people who will sit there and criticize, not knowing the full situation, the full scenario, the infamous Dragon Ball Z Super
Gohan?
animation of the Battle of Gods episode recap of Super, or in Super, where you caught that wonky animation of Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
I guess I can carry you if you
Everybody
want.
who was even remotely plugged in to the situation over there is the animators were torn between, if I'm not mistaken, something like 3 or 4 different projects at that time. So of course the animation was going to be top notch. And everybody who watched Super all the way through know for a fact that they cleaned it up
What do you want to be when you grow up?
right about the
I want to become a
Universe 6 arc,
What?
maybe a little bit before
You're
that.
a weird one, aren't you? Well, I definitely
And
can't
then
help you
the
with your
Tournament of
studies or
Power,
anything like that.
bro,
But if you're
that was on
ever
a
looking to
whole
toughen
other
up,
level.
I'm your man.
And by that point, they had started up the Dragon Ball room,
Scary for me.
and they started
Come to
working
think of it,
on. I'm guessing it
This is
was
your first
Daima.
time fishing,
Daima's
isn't
their
it?
first project
It is.
after this just
Then
sheer
let me show you
success
how
of
I
Dragon
used to
Ball
do it
Super
back when
Broly.
I was your age. We should
One of
be
my
able to
favorite
catch
Dragon Ball
something.
movies ever, by the way. Ever.
All right. Let's get started.
But what are we gonna fish with? We don't have any rods.
Nobody said anything about a rod, did they? Who needs one of those pesky things when you've got a tail?
My tail? I can use that to fish?
Yep. By dipping your tail in the water, you can feel the fish moving around. Pretty neat, huh? It's really easy once you get the hang of it. I mean, I haven't done it in a while since I don't have a tail anymore. But when I told my friend Bulma about it, she actually made me a makeshift tail to fish with. Can you believe it? Nice.
And you know, it's one of my favorites, if not my favorite.
So what do you say? Let's catch
And
us some
but it's
fish.
not without its flaws. You know, same with Daima.
I'm pretty sure there's a good spot somewhere right
Everybody
around
knows
this
about
place.
the Super Saiyan 4 redesign that they did for Daima. One of the first things I asked when we started that show, me and Mrs. Lehman, um, one of the first things I asked is, okay, so this is, if you're a purist like me, I'm a purist in the sense that anything that
All right.
Toriyama Sensei had any hand in, that's canon. You know, I love GT, but it's not canon. And it seems like he was listening to the fans who loved um, the fans. He listened to them, and he's been putting in characters like Bulla, Pan, and
Yeah,
the
that seems
last
about right.
gift he gave us was Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Um, Here's my thing though. If you pay attention to the first episode of Daima, they make it clear that
You got
it's
them,
taking
Dad.
place
Yeah. I bet
after
Chi-Chi'll
Z,
flip when she sees this one.
but before the end of Z,
Man, all this fishing is really working up
between
an appetite. You know what I mean?
the death of Majin Buu
Let's eat some of these fish.
and
I mean,
the
we
first
got plenty.
episode of Super.
Yeah.
That's great. It's fine.
I'm a little hungry too.
Here's my question, and I know a lot of YouTubers and a lot of fans are asking this question,
Let's
and
roast
I
our catch over the fire. What do you say?
I'm not
hungry
gonna
for
hate the
some
show
ground fish.
because one, it's a great story. It's classic Toriyama writing. Two, the animation is so beautiful. It's so crisp. The story, I already said the story, but the story's good. But how are you going to justify the inclusion of a brand new in universe in canon explanation,
Okay, time to grill up some
or
fish.
make it make sense? How are you going to introduce a new form, two new forms, excuse me, um, for the two main characters of the franchise, and never show it again? Because it's never referenced, as far as I'm aware. It's never shown in any of the flashbacks, as far as I'm aware. How are you going to introduce these forms and these characters in this story and never reference it?
Man, I'm stuffed. Is there anything better than some fresh fish in your belly?
Ugh, I think I ate too much though.
Well, if you want to be as big as your dad, you're gonna have to eat a lot of this stuff.
Right. You had fun today, Dad.
You know, I had fun today too. Thanks for your help. I'll teach you how to fish next time so we can do it together.
Okay. I can't wait.
bet you'd be pretty strong if you trained.
I don't think so.
How long before they add the Broly stuff and the what's called superhero stuff into this game, right? Uh, we don't. I don't think they've even mentioned introducing the Broly stuff, which is disappointing because I would
Oh yeah, Dad.
completely love
I
to
meant
play
to tell you.
the
I found
super,
this while you were fishing.
the Tournament of Power, the
I don't really
Fight
know
with
what it
Broly,
is, but
Gas,
here, you can have it.
Moro,
Really? Thanks,
all those
Gohan.
guys. Granola.
So, should we head home now?
Let's go.
All right, let's head home.
Anybody who knows
Right.
the story knows Chi-Chi's wild about her little Gohan being home. And my God, when they showed Gohan
Here goes.
snapping at her
Flying
before the Namek Saba,
Nimbus!
I can talk. Namek
All
Saga.
right, hang on tight.
Everybody was just kind of like,
Whoa! It's a dinosaur! Bye-bye! Flying Nimbus is super fast!
I've been riding this whole thing since I was just a little kid.
I just look at this landscape. It's a huge, sprawling, explorable landscape that really puts you in the world.
Only those with a pure heart can ride it. That explains why you've got no problems there.
Yeah, this is fun!
Hey, Chi-Chi, we're back! And we've got food!
Hi, Mom!
You're late, Goku. It shouldn't have taken you so long to gather ingredients.
Yeah, sorry about that. We did some training too.
You're supposed to introduce Gohan to Master Roshi and the others today.
Wait, that's today?
Of course.
Sorry about that. I promise I'll remember next time.
Forget it. What are you waiting for? Get in here. I need to get cooking right away. Now then, I'll just take these ingredients and whip you up something tasty.
see Master Roshi, my old master. His place is surrounded by the sea. It's loads of fun.
Oh, yeah!
Goku, where do you think you're going? I'm not done yet, so just sit tight.
Right. This is the stone me and Krillin used in our training. Me and him had to hunt this thing down. Krillin beat me then, but only because he cheated. I had to go hungry that night.
All right, I'm finished. Here are your lunches. Dig in whenever you're hungry.
Thanks, Chi-Chi. Your stuff's the best. It really gets the blood pumping and the muscles moving. Right, Gohan?
Yeah!
Later, Chi-Chi. We're off to see Master Roshi.
Wait a second. Are you forgetting something, Goku? I thought you had something for Gohan.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Whoa, what a neat little ball!
That little ball on top there? It's a Dragon Ball. I got it from my grandpa after he died. But that's not all you got from him. You were also named after him.
Really?
Oh my, Gohan looks so handsome.
It'll be like he's watching over you whenever you wear that hat. So take real good care of it, okay, Gohan?
Yeah, I will. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
All right, we're leaving for real this time.
Goku, don't let anything happen to our little Gohan. And Gohan, be on your best behavior.
I will,
Anybody
Mom.
who's seen
Bye!
the show knows exactly what's about to happen.
My supper, you got it?
Gets into all sorts of hijinks. Almost falls out of a waterfall. Gets in a fight with a tiger.
It's said there are 7 mystical orbs capable of granting any wish when brought together. With them, anything the heart desires can be attained, whether unfathomable riches or absolute power. These mysterious wish-granting orbs are known as the Dragon Balls. And it's around these Dragon Balls that this extraordinary story unfolds, with new challenges and adventures awaiting Goku and his friends at every turn.
Okay, now it's gonna let me. Let's go ahead and save it. let's go ahead and put this right here. So let's back out of this for now. Downloadable content. Let's go. Let's go ahead and go for all of it. What's up, Roy?
On planet Vegeta, the lone voice of a crying baby rings out.
Roy,
Kakarot.
you need to hurry up and get
Here he is. So
Sparking
this is
Zero
Bardock's kid, huh?
so we can fight for our
Yeah.
subscribers.
Clearly the son of a low-class warrior.
Your
His
subscribers.
stats are ridiculously low. No doubt, he'll be sent off to some remote backwater planet.
Yeah, you may be right. His power may be low, but his voice sure isn't.
By the way, do you happen to know where Bardock is?
Oh, he's probably already off on some mission. He's been gone for a while at this point. I would imagine he's wrapping things up right about now. So, this is the target, huh? You guys ready to get started? It's time to have some fun then. Let's do this! Not a single one of them's getting away. Come on, put up some kind of fight. It's too easy. I'm
find a good spot to put. Don't want to move that. Trying to find the bleh. Time. Oh my god. Trying to find a good spot to put my face. There we go. Maybe that'll do. Wouldn't want to take away from the action, you know. Sorry, I can talk.
Oh, hell no. You're not having all the fun.
You want the action? You gotta be
Bunch of little worms.
Bunch of little
About
worms.
400 clicks west. You're mine.
And so the inhabitants of the planet were completely wiped out. A typical job for the Saiyans, who would conquer planets and prepare them for sale under the orders of Emperor Frieza. However, little did the Saiyan warriors know that they too would soon meet with a terrible fate. One man, Goku's father, Bardock, fought to resist that fate. This is his story.
Roy, you still in the chat? Let me know.
No greater feeling in the universe, I'll tell you.
If only those heads weren't so easy to pound in.
Heh, damn straight. Here's hoping the next planet's a better one. Right, Bardock?
Yeah.
You know, now that I think about it, we've all gotten loads stronger. I doubt that there's any planets out there tough enough to handle us.
Hey, you losers better not get too cocky.
Low-class scum like you ain't gonna do crap.
The hell?
What was that?
Just watch yourselves. Spend too much time dreaming about being on top, and you'll end up buried.
You're lucky you get sent to easy planets that match your low power levels.
That's right. Keep having fun picking on small-time game. That's all you get.
You bastards!
Well, you're not wrong. We can't get stronger
I
wasting
guess
our
not.
time with such garbage. You're tough guys, right? Maybe you could show us a thing or two.
With pleasure.
All right, that's enough. Come on, we're all Saiyans here. Calm the hell down.
Hey, these chumps are the ones who started it.
Ah, forget about them. They're just jealous we're having a good time. And if we're going on power level, Bardock's got them all beat anyway. Look, it's over.
Man, stupid jackasses!
Forget about it. We need to focus on our next job.
Where we heading?
Kanasa.
Kanasa.
Yeah, it's a relatively civilized planet, but it's low on muscle.
So you're saying it's another boring-ass job?
I wouldn't say that. Considering the fact it's gonna be a full moon when we get there.
Whoa! You serious? We get to go great ape on their asses?
Damn straight. Let's give them hell.
Finally, we can have some fun. Hey, another round here. And keep them coming, would ya? Time to celebrate. Let's mess this place up.
Geez, someone's in a good mood.
The stars tremble. Monstrous march of the Saiyans.
Hey, Bardock! Bardock, wake the hell up!
Huh? What the? Morning already?
Yes. You got work to do, right? Don't you think you ought to be getting ready?
Where's everyone else?
Yeah, they left a while ago.
Bastards, leaving me behind.
You are a real heavy sleeper, you know that?
Here, let me pay for the tab.
No need. Tora's already covered it.
Gotcha. Glad he's always got my back.
go ahead and give you a heads up, too. I hear Cybermen have been roaming around outside recently.
Cybermen? You mean those weird-looking green things?
Yeah. Supposedly they've been going crazy whenever they see someone and just attack them. Shouldn't be a problem for a guy like you, but figured you should know.
What are they doing around here? They've never been in these parts before.
No clue. Some say the thing's mutated and went rogue, while others say the Frieza Force spread them all over.
Excuse me.
Just stupid rumors, I guess. Do me a favor and wipe them out if you see any.
Sure, whatever.
I'm gonna go for a little bit longer. I'm gonna get off and
Next
spend
job's
some
on
time with the missus.
Planet
Just got out of
Kanasa.
work a little while ago.
Better make my way over to the launch pad, I guess. Damn. Why'd those bastards leave me behind? Where the hell did they go? If I had one complaint on the last job, they said I couldn't let loose. Well, hopefully, this next one's a hell of a lot more fun. The launch pad's up ahead. Time to get to Kanasa and kick some ass. Shit! Shit! All right.
Hey, hey, hey! You there!
Hmm?
Stand aside! Prince Vegeta's coming through!
Vegeta?
Watch your mouth, Grunt! That's Prince Vegeta! Come on, don't just stand there! Get the hell out of the way!
Whatever.
Stand to attention! He's here.
There's Nappa with hair.
Huh?
What the hell are you doing?
All right, just a sec.
What's wrong?
Huh?
Something caught your attention.
Oh, yeah. I, accidentally left my scouter on search mode. It picked up a reading from that guy over there.
said his power level was around 10,000.
That's so impressive. That's higher than yours.
My scouter's gotta be busted. I'll get it fixed later.
10,000's still no match for me. I'm going to get even stronger. The whole universe will tremble before me.
You
That
got
sounds like
right,
Deku
Prince
from
Vegeta,
My Hero
and I'll be
Academia.
right there with you. Have a safe journey.
Not that you can hear me from down here in your space pod.
Them stopping by like that made me real nervous. My heart was pounding. Yeah, that brat. He's just as freakishly intimidating as ever. That's
Bunch
for
of grown-ass men intimidated by a boy.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I meant to say, that's our Prince Vegeta for you. Nothing like my kid. He's great. Prince Vegeta, huh? Hey, you listening to me? I'm serious. That's what I meant. Thought he was just some spoiled brat. But looks like I was wrong. Hey, you hearing me? Huh? Please don't tell anyone what I said, okay? Well, that was a waste of time. Whatever. Better get going. Shoot! But that kid, Prince Vegeta.
Hey, Bardock. Next job's on Kanasa, right?
Yeah.
I hear there's gonna be a full moon over there. Perfect timing for Saiyans.
I wish I could join you. I want to let loose too.
Heh, you leave the rampaging to us fighters.
You're late.
Yeah, something we usually say to you.
Everything all taken care of?
You bet.
I've got your rations packed in there too.
All right, let's move out then.
Hey, Bardock. Hmm? Come here for a second.
Go on then.
Worst damn timing.
What does he want?
Hell if I know.
So listen, we just finished performing a checkup on the boy.
His power level is extremely low, and he is indeed your son. The hair confirms it.
What the hell? You called me over here for this? Well, wait, you don't want to see him? I ain't got time for that. I've got a real fun job to get to.
Sticking true with the lore that
So, what do you
Saiyans
want?
traditionally don't care about their
My
children.
son was just born.
Ah, no big deal. My son was born.
Come on, let's get the hell out of here.
Wait, hold up, Bardock. Shouldn't you go see him?
If you don't hurry up, I'm leaving you behind.
What a guy.
Whatever. Time to go.
Alright. Once it loads in, I think that'll be a good place to stop for the night.
What's that? A meteor?
No clue. So this is Kanasa, huh?
What a dump.
Not much longer till the full moon.
while we wait, why not warm ourselves up?
Looks like they're thinking the same thing.
All right, a welcoming party.
We'll split into 2 groups. Me and Fash'll go with Bardock.
Why? Just let me do my own thing.
No. Once you get started, there's no bringing you back. We're coming with you.
So, I'm with Borgos then. Yeah.
You watch yourself, too. Don't overdo it.
Where should we get started?
For now, let's head toward the city and see how things stand.
All right. Finally. All right, guys. Keep your body counts high.
Let's go wild. Yeah.
So what do you think? How strong are these guys?
Okay, guys. You know, one last thing, closing thoughts, if you will. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, you know, it's been a full calendar year since we lost Toriyama Sensei, and there's nothing really that can be said other than, you know, he's gonna be missed, and the impact he's had on the world is immeasurable. No, I genuinely don't think, other than Stan Lee, I don't think anybody can top it. I don't think it can be duplicated. I don't think it can be replicated at the very least in our time, lifetime. Excuse me. Um, you know, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. You know, you did right by your fans. You did right by your children. You created one of the most globally loved properties the world has ever seen. Um, and even people who typically don't care about anime have the respect due to this for this property because of its cultural impact, and we have you to thank for that. Um, that's all I can really say. Um, Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me. I hope to see and speak to you guys in the future. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I have been Anthony from The Lame Gamer. Have a good night, guys.